you, Dr. Ross. And with that, our next item up is item number 12, which is our superintendent's report. Thank you.
Well, indeed, you've heard of the great things happening here in our district, and so much of it this evening centers around Chapin High. We're so very proud of them. I think I should also note for the record that this was just an incredible year for our district with regard to bands. Chapin won the 3A band competition, first in the state in their category, barely surpassing number 2, which was the Irmo High School Band, which was number 2 in state 3A. And Dutch Fork High School finished 4th in the state 4A competition. So this year, District 5 dominated bands all across our state, and I'm so proud of all of them. And of course, I echo all the comments that have been made this evening about Dr. Akil Ross and his tremendous honor, which brings honor not only to him and his family, and not only to Chapin High, but to our entire district and our entire profession. And his story is trending all across the country, and he will have a whole litany of things to share with us, that the good things that have come out of this recognition. You make us very proud. And one other thing I wanted to share with you, as you know, one of the comments that I made upon my arrival is that I look forward today and hope that our district would not only continue to be recognized as a world-class district here in the Midlands, but that would be true across our state, across the nation, and around the world. And of course, in the past couple of years, we've had 3 delegations from China and one visitor from Japan to come visit us. And this past week, we had a delegation from Russia come to visit us, which was a very interesting visit. Ms. Goggins joined me for their tour. They did not speak a lot of English, so most of what we learned through translators. They appeared to really enjoy themselves, and they told us that we were the 5th stop on their tour of the country. They went to Sacramento, California, Tucson, Arizona, Baltimore, Washington, D.C., and then Columbia. And they said that Columbia was the favorite of the 5 cities they visited, and that the highlight, or one of the highlights, I don't want to overstate it, one of the highlights of their visit here was our taking them to visit the Center for Advanced Technical Studies. I would just tell you, just for your own information, this is just personal observation, but the thing that they were most attracted to at the center was our fire engine. And they all wanted their pictures made by themselves on the fire engine. We were not permitted to take any pictures of them. They made it very clear to us they do not do social media, and we cannot post any pictures of them during their visit here. And the number one question that I was asked, just for your information, you may recall that when one of the delegations came from China, after I did my talk, and then they got to the part where they asked me questions through their translator, their first question was, where are the outlet shopping malls? Well, with regard to the Russians, I won't say it was their first question, but the most frequently asked question was, what are you doing to educate students about cybersecurity? So, don't know if there was any significance to that question or not, but I found that very interesting. So we're very flattered that we have attracted visitors from Russia as well as from other parts of the world, and I do think that they left feeling very positive about the kinds of things that we're doing. And one of the question they had asked me to answer was to talk about what are the challenges with the American educational system. And so one of the challenges that I gave them was that in our country, we believe it's a good thing, but we believe that all students should be able to grow up and do exactly what they want to do. But that the problem is that a disproportionate number of our students want to do things where there's an overabundance of people in those careers, and at the same time, we have careers that are going that we have needs for that people aren't interested in. And so I gave them the Center for Advanced Technical Studies as one of our strategies for helping resolve that issue. And so I think they were very impressed by that. And again, it is certainly a hallmark of our country, our entire nation, not just our district, that we do believe that students can grow up and be whatever they want to be, but hopefully we are exposing them to a wide range of choices and possibilities. So that concludes the superintendent's report for this evening. Mr. Gant.
Thank you, Dr. Hefner. That brings us to item number 13, which is public participation.